Okay, guys, we have another audience question. Okay, this is from a member. How do you know if you should take a rest day on strength versus a cardio day? How do you know if you should take a rest day on a strength day versus a cardio day? What I love about this question is that you inherently believe in a rest day. So can we just start there? Okay, can everybody just take one day? Are you listening to me, Burn Nation? Are you listening to me? Can you take one day not to have anything to do physically? Can you just walk maybe if you need to do something? Maybe just do some like light stretching if you must. But we do not need to have a demanding training session 7 days a week. As human beings, Dave said it earlier, we are not meant to go all the time. Mm-hmm. We need go, we need stop, we need reflect. We need all three of those different phases. So how do you know, Trish, strength versus cardio day, what would you rather take a rest on and why?
Well, I think you have to listen to your body. And then I also think that, like, for me, sometimes it's a mental game, right? Like, do I actually need a rest day, or is it because it's core strength, and core strength is not my favorite protocol? So maybe I'm like, ooh, I need a rest day. But so really that's what goes on in my head is like, listen to my body. What is my body telling me? Am I actually just trying to like make an excuse to not go to camp? Because that's a lot of the thing, right? I'm big on not making excuses. So I think you have to at least come to terms with it and call it what it is, right? For me, I'm going to probably miss core strength. I need to go to more. I get on me for that, but that's my excuse.
You heard it, people. Get on Trish for that.
So that's probably what I would say is just understand if it's an excuse that you're trying to make for yourself, or if your body actually needs to take a rest day. And to Devan's point, like we can't just go all the time. So take that rest day and then get back on the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, knowing your body. That's how you know whether you should take a rest day or not. For me, if I don't drink enough water, if I don't get enough sleep, if I'm not eating enough protein, I feel it. Mm-hmm. I feel it, and I know I'm not going to be able to perform my best when I go to camp. And I love performing my best when I go to camp. I love jumping that highest hurdle. I love box jumps are my favorite. Box jumps are my favorite. It feels so fun. It feels like when you were a little kid and you were playing with your friends, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, knowing your body and knowing what you need to give your body, whether that is water or food or rest. Mm-hmm. But you can't know unless you increase that awareness. All these themes in today's episode.
Yeah. I'll take a little different answer on it but I agree with both of what you guys have said. I think for me, I associate strength days with what's my soreness level, mm-hmm. and then cardio days with what's my energy level. So there's certain days where, like, if I don't sleep good or it's the time of the month, I'll just be honest, like, I feel energy sucked from me, where, like, a cardio day would probably take it all out, and then that's worse for me for the rest of the week. Yeah. Versus, like, a strength day I can usually power through if my energy's low, mm-hmm. Believe it or not, as long as I'm eating and nourishing well. But, like, on strength days, if I'm just super sore and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to give it my all today, maybe I just need to go for a walk instead.
Yeah.
So those are like the two ways I associate my decision making.
I'm gonna give everybody just a framework, because as we all know, Trish, you've been on the mic as a trainer before. Morgan, obviously. Day, you've taken how many camps? More than any human. And we all have the tendency, once we start to get momentum, mm-hmm. to think that momentum has to accelerate in order for us to continue with progress. So think about, and DG talks a lot about this too. He talks about every little moment in life or a workout in life is either positive attribution or negatively attributed to momentum. And you take all those moments, all those different workouts together, you get momentum. And we have a tendency a lot of times to, as we go through life, to do more. So we have to, in order to go faster, in order to gain more progress, now we've got to do more. And this is a very slippery slope, because we're now mistaking movement for progress. We feel like we're doing a lot of activity, then we look at ourselves and the progress that we're making on said activity, and we're like, well, bud, why aren't we going anywhere? Mm-hmm. That's because we're moving a lot, but we're not progressing much. And so the framework that I want to share with everybody is go, stop, feedback, reflect, go. Okay, so you got to go. This is we'll bring NASCAR in, because Trisha's family is big into NASCAR. Her father was a huge racer, not in NASCAR, right?
No, IndyCar.
IndyCar. Huge racing family. So I'll give this metaphor for you. All right, the cars, when you're on the track, They get to go for about how many laps?
Like 400. Right?
No.
Before a pit
at
stop?
one
Before
time.
a pit
At
stop?
one time.
Depends on the length of the track.
Okay,
but let's just call it
give me average.
50.
Okay, so you go 50 laps. That's your sprint. You get to go, and you
Yeah.
get 50 laps. Then you have to physically stop. They stop. They pull in. They go to pit road. They stop. They get their car worked on. There's a feedback happening as that is going on. There's a crew chief, and that crew chief is kind of like your brain. And that crew chief is saying, hey, here's some feedback. We actually only need 2 tires. Rip the window sticker off because it's got too many bugs on it. Actually pound that side panel in because we're not so aerodynamic anymore.
Okay.
And while we're sitting there, we're getting all of this work done on us, okay? And then then that plan happens, right? The plan is to fix the car, go back out, give it all the right parts, and go again so that we can go keep our speed up. If we just tried to go 100 laps or 150 laps, Trish, in one of those cars, what happens?
You run out of gas.
On the track, and you completely lose the race. You're embarrassed, and now you've got to drag your car back into pit road, and you've got to make sure
Who
that
watched the race a couple weeks
yes.
ago?
So it's go, it's stop, it's get feedback and reflect, make a plan, and then go again. And the go part is 20% of it. The stopping and reflecting part is like 80% of it. So I'm not suggesting that you should only work out 20% of the time. I'm suggesting that when you need a break, because you'll intuitively know it, follow your heart, listen to what I'm saying, don't mistake movement for progress, because your brain wants to go do more to fulfill the ego. Let that go, do less is more for now, recover, let your body come back to normal, go make that plan based on the feedback of how you're feeling intuitively to then go out and run another race or do another workout. So go, stop, feedback and reflect, and make a plan, and then go again.
Good metaphor. I
All
like
right.
that.
You
Can
like
I do
that?
a shameless plug?
Yeah, for sure.
If you feel like you need a rest day and you still want to move, on demand. Motion, stretching.
We've thought of it all.
Yes.
True. It's
It
true.
is true. Stretching, recovery, foam rolling, all the recovery on there. And if you must, people, like if your mental, right now you're in a state where your mental anchor is just moving 7 days a week, we'll get you off that eventually. But replace that last day with some light stretching, some yoga. Those all count in Keep Moving Club for you Burn Bootcamp crazies out there.